Hey guys, Keith again with Bulletproof RC. Just wanted to give you an update. I'm still waiting on a few parts before I can begin the build process. Uh, just wanted to show you a few more parts I received and kind of let you know where we're at. Um, all that I need at this point is my front hubs and knuckles, and also there's a front bulkhead, the top one, that I have in aluminum as well. I did crack the box open, went ahead and assembled the cage and painted the body. Went with a simple one color pattern. Well, I backed it with silver, but I went with Tamiya metallic orange. It's PS61, and then I backed it with Tamiya silver PS12. If you're interested in those colors. I've tried some artsy paint jobs in the past, but I beat up a Lexan body so quickly. It kind of lost interest in fancy paint jobs when they're really for having fun and looking good while you do it, and you can't necessarily see all the details in a body when you're running 65 miles per hour down the road anyway, or in the dirt, or when you cover your RC in mud. It doesn't matter anymore. After my heart fell and bashed up several bodies that I put hard work into, I don't know, these days I just keep it simple. But guys, I did, this body looks like it's mounted. It's really not, because I wanted to ask you, what do you like better? You like the Yeti Lexan with the metallic orange, or Carter Fab panels? You may have noticed these on RC Network and RC Overload. I think he actually had Carter Fab panels powder coated in a darker color, a black or something like that. But anyway, I think they turned out pretty cool. And it's also worth mentioning that's a Axial Universal Light Bar kit. I haven't seen anybody use these on the Yeti. That's primarily because on the EXO, they have there's a hole in the cage on the side where that light bar mates up to the roll cage, and you put a screw through it, and the Yeti doesn't have that. But in the light bar kit, they have these little plastic clamps, and anyway, they wrap around the bar and mount up perfectly, and you put a screw through it into the light bar itself, and in the end it actually turns out pretty good. Get a little closer up on this thing so you can see that clamp I'm talking about. It just wraps around the bar and then also acts as a mount spot. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. I actually had ordered a light bar with LEDs already in it, and I think I'm going to use this one instead. Anyway, let's push this body aside. I got a few more things to talk about. Got some more parts in from Boom Racing. Again, I don't know a lot about Boom Racing, but Boom Racing has a 1-year warranty from Asia Tees. They also have a 1-year warranty on their GPM parts. Apparently, if you break or bend an aluminum part from Boom Racing within the first year, they'll replace it or refund your money. All you have to do is send the part back to them. I don't know how much parts are to ship to China, but anyway, it's pretty admirable for them to warranty their products the way they do. As you noticed, I've went with a silver and blue theme. What sparked this, well, first off, my EXO has a blue and silver theme, but the motor can, or the motor that I chose, its can is in blue and silver, and it's a pretty cool contrast, so I thought I would keep the theme throughout the vehicle. So the first thing I'll show you is the Boom Racing center transmission and transfer case. Once again, guys, high quality. It looks really good. Now again, the fitment and craftsmanship, has yet to be seen when I start assembling it and, test the gear meshes and all that stuff. That'll definitely be important, but there's your part number. So far, I'm very impressed. Got a blue aluminum motor mount, or excuse me, spur gear cover. And I've got a silver Boom Racing motor mount, so I thought the silver and the blue would have a nice contrast. There's your part number, guys, and it does have both pieces. Got a battery bracket in blue. There's your part number. It's definitely not necessary to make a vehicle bulletproof, but it'll look cool. And here's some upper and lower trailing arms. They were I should have looked back in my eBay purchase list and got you the seller. There's no, they're wrapped in cellophane, but there's no label or anything to show you. You can order them in any different color. If you go on and on eBay and pull up the Axial Yeti aluminum parts, and you see where you can choose the different options of colors, that's the seller. Anyway, they took about 3 weeks to come in, but they look good. Now, I don't know, the grade of aluminum, and I don't know, the longevity of. There's no 1-year warranty on these, friends, but the upper and lower arms together from China shipped was like $22. So the price point's good, and I can add the aluminum. I forgot what they call those on the box, but they're anodized aluminum supports for the lower trailing arms that comes with the Axial kit. They'll bolt right on here, and that'll add more strength. Now, I did give it the stress test between the hands. Gave it a little force to see if it would, how flimsy they were. They held up quite nicely. I think if those bendy stock arms hold up on the Yeti RTRs for a little bit of time, then this ought to hold up for a long haul. And if they don't, I've lost $23, and I'll go buy some Vanquish ones. But again, upper and lower, $23. You can't beat it, guys. Come on. In the floor down here, I've dropped a part. So far, I've ordered several STRC parts through the years. This is my first STRC part for the Yeti. But it came in blue. It's the front, what do they call this thing? It's the skid plate hinge pin mount. Anyway, there's your part number. It did come in blue. I deanodized it because the blue that STRC uses did not match up with my motor and Boom Racing parts. I was not happy with the light blue that it came in, so I deanodized it. It's silver. Silver will go with the silver theme. And so anyway, that's enough to be said about that. In a previous video, I mentioned BF Goodrich tires that I ordered. No, guys, those are not Axial BF Goodrich tires. Those are Proline. The compound, the rubber, is very high quality. I'll show you the part number again. I showed it in a previous video, but there's your BF Goodrich Proline Racing part number. All right. Inside these tires are Deuce's Wild high performance foams. They're single stage foams, and I had previously ordered the standard foams. Let me show you what I ordered. Here's the label, CWR 3003, and the reason I ordered those, Rich over at RC Network recommended using those with Voodoo tires that he's using on his Yeti, and this tire has the same measurements, but when I got it, put those foams in, there was like a 1/4 inch of air between the foam and the tire, and I wasn't happy with that. So what I did, guys, is I ordered the CWR 3002 single stage 2.2 tall Deuces Wild foams. And those were a perfect fit for these BF Goodrich tires. Those foams, they actually, sorry they're already installed, but they have ribs around the outside that have a little bit of give. And then as you squish in the foam, it gets more dense. Definitely got a lot of, I mean, they're nice, guys. They have the right pliability to them. The whole focus of a single stage foam is for high speed running. It's supposed to eliminate the ballooning effect to a certain degree and give you more stability, keep more tread to the ground. Now what I did with those standard Deuces Wild foams is they were actually a perfect fit for the Wild Peak Falcon tires that come with the kit. So I mounted those up on that. Let's pull this bad boy back out. It's worth mentioning this is 3-piece aluminum wheels from D-Hawk Racing. They're on eBay. If you do a quick search for aluminum wheels for the Axial Yeti or 2.2 aluminum wheels, you're going to see these wheels pop up. Sorry guys, camera slipped. Anyway, these wheels worked great. They mounted right up. They were full 3-piece aluminum design. The Vanquish hubs mounted up great on them. I mentioned in previous video, the Vanquish hubs do not come with screws, guys. They're 440 style screws, and I'll show you what I used. Team Associated actually makes a 440 screw. That is perfect. Looks like 6932 is the part number. That may be an extended part number there. Anyway, those are great addition to mount those up. I think that's it, guys. I think I have went over everything. Like once again, don't forget, let me know what you think as far as whether I should run the Carter Fab aluminum panels or the orange metallic Lexan panels. Hopefully by the end of this week I should get my remaining parts in and start the build. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to take my time with it, and I'll make a video every so often to show a status update of the build process. I'm not going to do a step-by-step because frankly I don't have the right filming gear to do that. So anyway, good Lord willing, I'll get this build started and y'all can see it as the stages of the build process proceed. But anyway, fingers crossed on this turning out to be a bulletproof RC. Once again, I love the Yeti. I love the way it looks. I love scale realism, but I also like performance. And the Yeti has mixed reviews on performance, but I'm hoping to build this thing from the ground up in bulletproof style. Anyway, until the next video, guys, have a good day.